What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Shadow Moose Gamer, and today I want to talk to you about getting zeroed in 2025, which is a weird topic. But then again, if you think about it, I think, and this is just my theory, getting zeroed in 2025 does not really matter as much as it used to in the past. Now, here's what I mean, right? I've actually been zeroed in our zone 5 not too long ago. Let's see, when was this? Yeah, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And as you can see that like I'm really down a lot from my previous power, which was about 76 million, and before the KPS started it was about 90 million, right? I'm down a lot, and a lot of it was actually from garrisoning myself and then try to protect the flag in the Kingsland and in other areas, and also at the same time. But like a great proportion of my deaths, I think about 2 million plus, was actually coming from the fact that I went offline in Zone 5 when the past 9 was opening, and I was actually awake an hour before, and I went to take another nap because my wife was actually feeling the cast, which was unexpected, and I got zeroed within the 20 minutes or so. So luckily, I was able to actually save all the resources, and yeah, I just lost a lot of troops. And let's just go back to the Hall of Heroes, and then yeah, I just lost a lot of troops, right? And the way that I felt about it was actually very indifferent. And the reason for that is, and the reason why I'm actually, the topic that I wanted to talk to you about was the fact that a lot of the account's value nowadays has actually shifted more towards your equipment and armaments. Now, I'm not saying the troop count does not really matter or anything like that. Like, it does matter. Like right now I can't even have a one full single march of cavalry out there, and it sucks because like my armaments and equipments are really top notch, but like I can't even run a full cavalry march at the end of the day. But you know, more and more I think about it. For one, I don't really worry too much about it because of the fact that I'm about to get like 2 million of my troops back, which 700,000 of which is gonna be cavalry. So getting zeroed in KVK map was obviously helpful, but again, going back to the topic of a lot of account value, a lot of account value has really shifted towards more of the equipment and armaments, like so that like if you have strong equipments and strong armaments, I think you can always bounce back into being like a rally leader, garrison lead, or just like being a strong fielder. And I think that came from two different factors. For one, is because of the iconic system, right? Previously, when you were investing in your equipments, you actually the only thing that you can actually hope for was just having a full kitted equipment sets for all your marches, and that was it, right? But then again, for those of you who are actually rallying garrison like myself, nowadays you have to have like the full iconic gear along with the crits, right? So if you have something like what you're seeing on the screen or better, then like no matter how many troops that you lost, you can still contribute to the kingdom for being a rally lead or garrison lead, right? And also, like my armors are really strong for my arch formation, and for my wedge is also really strong. And I have second cavalry set that basically can be also used as rallying garrison, as emergency garrison too. And with that, obviously the fact that we'll have 50% of the troops back is going to be really helpful. But even then, I think my value as a contributor for the kingdom doesn't really feel down. I feel like a lot of my account's value has been conserved, even though I lost like most of my troops. So yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon, right? I think more and more of the account's value has been transferred from having like 5 million 500 million power or whatever, like like if you have like crazy amount of power on your account, yeah, by all means it's great. Like if you have 500 million power in your city, like no matter what you do, you'll never get zero like myself. But like after a certain like point, I think nowadays, like the fact that you have your equipment basically saved up is really
At my table is above any other.
like I think where 70% of your account's value is. And obviously, I've never had different accounts aside from my farms that I raised myself, so I wouldn't know. But like, yeah, it's just something that I felt as I was kind of, as I was kind of zeroed for the last 3 days, and I was like, yeah, like, oh, I got zeroed, and I laughed about it, and I saw a lot of comments from I got zeroed video that I actually posted a couple days ago, which got a lot of views, by the way. Or they're saying like, how can you be so calm? Because I was like, I don't know, because I can still rally garrison. Like, all my contents that I play
Might
are
be
still safe.
contagious.
Maybe the only thing that I'm kind of down about is the fact that in the next Ark of Osiris League that's actually coming for this week, I'll probably be a rally bot, which can only rally with like very little
No
troops
knight
that
is
I can't
seated
really
at my
contribute to the
table is
field.
above
That's
any
that's a
other.
bummer. But like because my Attila Subutai rally is gonna wreck them anyways, wreck the enemies anyways. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, I think. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about. Like I think we've entered an era where power does not matter as much as it used to. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about. And what do you think? Like, do you feel the same way? Like, for those of you who got zeroed, like the same way that I did, like, do you guys all feel the same way? Like, obviously, if you're over 150 million power, that would be good. But like, if even if you don't, like, if you even if you're like me, where like I was down for like 90 million, so I'm gonna get back like what half of it, so I'm gonna be up to like 75 to like 78 million power, where I'll have like still kind of like two or maybe two cavalry marches, one archer, and then one infantry marches, runnable on the field. I just need to train a little more until the next KVK is then I'll basically be able to still run full 5 marches. Is how I felt. But what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, do you think I'm crazy? Feel free to leave it down in the comment down below. But yeah, like, yeah, I think power does not matter as much as it used to anymore, and just something that I felt as I was zero. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was kind of a short bit. If you did, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.